And I am obviously dressed very different for this video for Halloween, and that is because today we are doing my obscure animation for October, and this isn't really that obscure, I admit it, but I think it's a little bit less known, maybe. So we are looking at the 1998 animated film, The Rugrats Movie. And I had decided that I was going to be Chucky from Rugrats for Halloween, and so I thought that would be fun to do this movie for obscure animation, even though it's really not all that obscure, I guess, but I thought it would be fun. So I was not somebody who grew up with the Rugrats. I was in high school, I think, pretty much, or middle school by the time they came out, so I was sort of past my sort of key interest level. So I'd actually never seen this movie, and I went and saw it this week, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. It kind of reminded me of Storks in a way. Just funny and adorable, just with the babies, just super adorable. And I think the animation's actually pretty decent. So let's talk about it. So this story of Rugrats, the movie, about Tommy Pickles, who is the lead character of the Rugrats, and his friends, and they, including Chucky, and they are all very excited at the beginning of the movie because Tommy is getting a new baby brother, and it is ends up being named Dill, so Dill Pickles. That's very funny, and it turns out this baby brother is kind of a handful. He cries and cries and cries and cries and cries, and of course that makes Tommy's parents kind of neglect him a little bit, and he starts feeling kind of lonely. And the other babies, which I guess it must be in the show or something, that like, I guess there's some kind of daycare or something, because all the babies are always there all the time. But anyway, and so they get really sick of Dill just crying and crying and crying all the time too. And so one day the babies decide that they're going to take Dill back to the hospital and return him, kind of. And so Tommy's father has invented this thing, this Raptosaurus thing, this wagon, that they all kind of climb aboard. They're going to take Dill back. And well, they end up getting kind of lost and in the woods, and so they have to kind of try to figure out their way back home. And so you do kind of have these babies sort of in peril, but I think because they don't really seem like babies as far as the characters, it doesn't really feel as scary as it might if it was like real babies instead of animated babies. It's sort of like it's almost like seeing like Muppets or maybe Muppet Babies. I don't know, or maybe like Toy Story or something like that. It's certainly not as good as Toy Story, but just saying, like, you don't feel the same kind of like peril that you would if it was like real live human babies that are lost. So anyway, but they get lost, and they have this sort of adventure in the forest, and they sometimes don't get along. They learn to work together, and they learn to kind of accept Dill as this baby. And Tommy has to kind of protect Dill, even though at first he doesn't really like him very much. But because they are brothers, he protects him from various things and kind of makes sure that he's taken care of. And so that's very sweet. And this movie is very sweet. It's very cute. It does have some kind of funny moments. I think that kids will really, really enjoy it. And I thought it was really cute. And it has the director, his name is Igor Kovalyov. And he kind of reminds me of Bill Plimpton. If you look at some of his other animated like works and stuff, like he has that same kind of sketchy sort of style. And I really liked the animation in this. I thought it felt kind of Bill Plimpton-y-ish in the way that it kind of popped out at you. It had sort of bright colors. It was sometimes very fast paced, and it kind of drew you into the story. And I thought that it was a lot of fun. The music in the movie I thought was a total miss. All of the songs I didn't like. I thought they could have all been taken away. They didn't work for me at all. So that, that was a problem. But overall, I think there is entertainment to be had in the Rugrats movie. I think it's super cute. I think kids will like it. I think that adults will find enough in there to kind of entertain them, especially if it's a show that you grew up watching. I think that you'll enjoy it. And overall, I was entertained by the film. I enjoyed it. And it's certainly not perfect. I'd probably give it like a B-. But yeah, if you're looking for something kind of fun, different to watch, check out the Rugrats movie. And let me know what you think of the Rugrats movie or the Rugrats in general. Or something you grew up with? Do you love? And what do you think of my costume? And anyway, I hope you're having a great Halloween, and I will talk to you later. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye!